Have you ever felt chill when you walked into a room? Or heard a voice in your head telling you you're not good enough? It's like a small shadow slipping into your heart and whispering lies. Maybe it says, you can't do that, or no one likes you, or even you're all alone. Those whispers aren't from you. They're from a dark place that wants to steal your joy and fill you with fear. But what if I told you there's one short sentence in the Bible so powerful that anyone who says it can chase those shadows away? It's like a secret key that locks the door on every scary whisper. Today, we're going to learn about a verse that demons don't want you to know. When you understand it and use it, those nasty voices have to run, and you can stand tall in God's light. So, lean in, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover a simple truth that can change the way you face fear forever. Are you ready to shine a light into the darkness? Let's begin. Ask ChatGPT. Imagine a whispering wind. Think of a soft, cold wind that brushes past you and makes you shiver. That wind carries whispers, mean words, doubts, and fears that don't belong to you. Demons as bad helpers. Demons are like shadows in a room. They don't have bodies you can touch, but you can feel them when they push bad thoughts into your mind. They work for a leader who loves darkness, not light. Their favorite tricks: fear. They remind you of scary things, maybe being alone or getting in trouble, even when there's no real danger. Doubt. They say, you can't do that, or you're not good enough, making you feel small. Anger. They stir up anger in your heart so you might snap at a friend or feel upset for no reason. Where you meet them. Shadows can show up anywhere, at bedtime when the lights are low, on the playground when you feel left out, or inside your own thoughts when you worry. Even heroes in the Bible faced these shadows. They felt fear, doubt, and anger, but they found a way to turn on a stronger light. Why understanding helps. When you know you're facing a shadow, one that tries to whisper lies, you can choose to stand strong instead of running away. The rest of our time will teach you one simple verse that shines a bright, powerful light on those whispers and makes the shadows disappear. Key verse. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This short sentence packs a big punch. It's like a secret key you can use anytime you feel scared or angry. Submit to God. Imagine you have a heavy backpack full of worries, tests at school, fights with friends, or feeling left out. Submitting means you take that backpack off your shoulders and hand it to God. You tell him, "Here, God, I trust you to carry this for me." When you do this, you're not alone. God carries the weight, and you feel lighter. Resist the devil. The devil here is like a trickster, whispering lies. You're not good enough, or no one likes you. To resist means you stand firm and say, "I don't believe those lies." It's like standing up to a bully. You use your words, "No," and you refuse to move back. Every time you push away a lie, you make your heart stronger and braver. He will flee. When a dog chases away a cat, the cat runs fast. That's what happens to the devil when you resist. The verse promises that if you hand your worries to God and stand strong against lies, the bad thoughts and fears will run away. It's not just a story. It works every time you try it, because you're using God's power, putting it all together. First, give your worries to God. Then chase away the lies with a firm no. Feel the peace that comes when you know God is with you and fear has to leave. This single sentence from the Bible is like a shield. Keep it close in your heart, and you'll always have a way to stand strong. Ask ChatGPT. Submit yourselves to God. Imagine you have a heavy backpack full of worries, school tests, friendship problems, even bad dreams. To submit means you open your backpack and hand it to God. You say, "Here, God, you carry this for me." When you give him your fears, you don't have to carry them alone. He's strong enough to hold every one. Resist the devil. Think of a little kid trying to pull you off a swing by shouting, "You can't do it." Resisting means you stop, take a deep breath, and answer back, "No, I'm brave, and God helps me." You pull yourself free from the lie and hold on to the truth that God is bigger than any scary thought, and He will flee from you. Have you ever seen a cat chase a mouse away? The mouse runs fast because it feels safe when it's gone. When you submit and resist, those bad whispers have no power, and they scamper away, just like the mouse. You stand tall, and the shadows shrink until there's only light around you. Putting it together, it's like a three-step dance. Hand worries up, stand strong against lies, watch fear run off. This isn't magic words, it's choosing God's truth over scary thoughts every single time. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Soon, you'll see that nothing can steal your peace when you use this simple promise. Jesus in the desert. After his baptism, Jesus went into a hot, lonely desert for 40 days. A voice tried to trick him. Turn stones into bread. Show off your power. But Jesus remembered God's word and he quoted it back. People don't live by bread alone. When Jesus used God's truth, the voice disappeared. He resisted and the shadow ran away. David and Goliath. David was just a young shepherd boy, not a big soldier. A giant named Goliath scared everyone in Israel's army. David said, "The Lord who rescued me from the lion will rescue me now." He stood firm on that promise, swung his sling, and the giant fell. David's faith and words made the giant vanish, proof that God's power is stronger than fear. Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel loved God and prayed 3 times each day, even when it was forbidden. King's guards put Daniel in a den full of hungry lions as punishment. Daniel quietly prayed, trusting God. God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths. They did not hurt Daniel. When you stand on God's promise, even the fiercest danger cannot win. Peter, walking on water. Late one night, Jesus walked on a stormy sea toward his friends in a boat. Peter said, "Let me try." He stepped out on the water and walked toward Jesus. But when he looked at the strong wind and big waves, he felt afraid and started to sink. Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. This story shows us, when we focus on God's strength, we can face any storm. But if we focus on fear, we begin to sink. These true stories remind us that God's words have power over shadows. When we use His promises like these heroes did, we see darkness fade, giants fall, and lions rest. That's the same promise for us today.